Alright, welcome guys, welcome, we're back. We're back with Lost in Prayer, which is a dungeon crawler. It's an interesting dungeon crawler actually. It's a game that when I was playing it, I played it a fair bit because it was a bit of a beer and pretzels game. You can play it for a very, very short period of time, like 10 minutes, and you'll get some enjoyment out of it. But it's got a really interesting premise. Let's just go to a new game. I've got to continue a game in through there. Essentially you're doing runs through a dungeon, through a randomly generated dungeon. Using you either go into a heaven dungeon or a hell dungeon, and you get to choose different types of units. And so this is our main character. I'll just try to give I don't think I've done a video on this one. I did actually do a recording on it, but it's an interesting sort of game. This is actually our character that we actually have in through here. Just to explain what this little room is here, we've got some like an angel. We can go and talk with the angel. So sense such dignity within you, blah 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 blah. Please prepare yourself, journey down into the infernal realms. So this is actually this is purgatory. We're in purgatory at the moment. So this then takes us through into like a heaven run, and then over this side we end up with a hell run. We have like a devil character there as well, which is sort of trying to promote the other side of things. There is if we go and hit into here, we then get random artifacts to then take in with us. Now we don't have to pick them up. Whoops, sorry, I just accidentally did do that one. I'll just go and grab these for now. But if I go back into and press I then got these different things in my inventory. Depending on the character that we use, we then actually have different equipment slots. And so in this case, we've got like greaves, which I can then go and place into there. I do actually have a kindness cleaver, which we can't use. This particular character is sort of like a spellcaster. It can use chainmail. The interesting thing with this as well, which I'll try to explain a little bit about, is that you'll see it's envy chainmail. So it's kind of got the 7 deadly sins and the 7 virtues or whatever it might be, and you're sort of like each of them has like a different ability, and it's important to sort of then use the deadly sins or virtues to sort of promote your character and get your character to level up. So there's some interesting little aspects to it. I won't go and grab this one just yet. What I'm just going to do is I'm just going to go back in. This is where you then go and choose your characters. And the way it works is that when you die, if a character defeats you and kills you, you then can go and choose to play that particular character. So if I go to the list, this is the list of things that I've unlocked so far. So I've got like I think this is a good unit. Back into this other side, we've got another goodish unit there that killed me. This is your starting character, which is actually fairly powerful. You've got these this one here. The one I had this then there was this guy, which is we'll have a bit of a look at that one. I've got a few. This one's actually not bad as well. It's almost like a ninja type unit. I might go in with that one actually. Let's go and bring this one. You can see they've all got different stats. With what they do. I can always just go back to the list. I can choose any of these and have a look to see, what the stats actually are that do bring them in. But in this particular one, it's a melee fighter. It's got lightweight and cannot swim. 150 hit points is the maximum HP. That's its attack of 14 to 17. The defense of 10%. The healing. So defense is there's dodge there of 50. Defense is like armor. So Began's saying, will this stream be on YouTube? I didn't realise you were looking at different games and I missed a bunch of it. Yes, yeah, both this one and the previous one are going to be on YouTube. So yeah, that's it there. So like actually, Darkfold Games is saying you almost want to die just to play as that monster. Exactly, and that's sort of what you end up doing. So if you can find a powerful monster to kill you, you can then go and play as that monster. Now, having said that, they are pretty well balanced. Like it's not as if you end up with some crazy things. You do have to level up. Leveling up is really important. This is the accuracy, like the 2-hit accuracy. So these are good. I quite like these units. They're a bit a bit easy to kill, but they're not too bad. Crit rate of 20%, speed of 25, retribution. Speed is important in the game. Speed is essentially how it says there affects how often your turn comes up. So it's a turn-based game. And so this is almost like the initiative, like an initiative roll. And so if you have more speed than your enemy, you can end up getting like double, like back-to-back turns, which is important. Very important actually. Special attacks, etc., etc. We then actually have different skills that we can start to sort of level up with over time. I won't spend any time on that one, But let's just go and select this unit. Now the previous unit's now dropped off all those different bits and pieces. And one of the things you can also do is, depending on what you pick up at the start, you can then go and you can see kindness is like a virtue, envy is a what is it? One of the negative traits. Diligence is a virtue as well. Not that that matters much. So when I come in to all of these, if I just use the unit and just start to sort of move across each of these, it'll just pick up the same stuff that we dropped off last time. If I do a new run, I'll end up with the others. Let's just go back into the inventory. You can see in this case, we've got a completely different inventory. We've got hardly any backpack ability in this particular one compared to the previous one. And I have different slots down here for equipment. So I do actually have the armor. Now it says that this is going to increase my armor by +1, which is not great. It's only primitive armor, but it is envy armor. So chance to resist infected, I get 100% in through that side. So I'm just going to go and throw that one. Now envy, you'll see there that envy has chosen, like a few different things have gone back in. We ended up losing a little bit of our defense by putting this one on. So even though it's got defense of 1, it's actually the percentage of defense has actually come off slightly. And the reason for that is that envy has got a negative defense, and you can see down through there as well. The accuracy goes up with envy, and the dodging goes up as well. So we end up with higher accuracy, higher dodge, lower defense. So every single one of these, if I go and click on the kindness cleaver, you can see down through there that the cleaver is going to give me a big boost to my attack, like my actual damage, because of the weapon that it actually is. So it's going to attack of 10 in through there. The accuracy though of -4, and so the accuracy will go now from 132 down to 128. But my what's the heart? The heart is healing, so it's going to help a little bit with healing, and it's going to slightly reduce the critical power when there's an actual shot going in. But the special attack does go up a little bit. So I'm just going to put that into one of my arm slots. So it's now wearing that one. The Diligence Grieves, and you can see there's always a negative. So this one here takes a little bit off the damage, but does actually add a fair bit to the defense. So we've got a bit more to the defense, a bit more to the speed. Speed for me is the most important thing, particularly with this sort of unit. So I'm going to throw that one in there. And then just got this is like a healing potion. So I'm just going to use that one through there. So the transmutation, we can get rid of things and then try to get boosts along as well as we sort of do the actual crawl itself. So we'll just go and escape that one and zoom on out, and we'll hit the we'll go into the devil dungeon, I think, into hell. In we go. So it's randomly generating the level. Now we've actually, sometimes you don't start off in an area with an actual with a group that's actually in here. The game is pretty damn good, I've got to say, in a lot of ways, except that it's got some. It almost feels like it's sort of like the 3D elements don't. I almost wish it was more cartoony, like rather than the way it sort of does look. It just doesn't look quite right. You can see when I hover over a unit, we've got 2 turns that we can sort of go and do something here. There is actually there's a hammer over there we could go and grab. So I'm just going to go and I'm just going to rotate around a little bit and just to see. These guys are Leviathans. We are going to have to sort of deal with these. The attacks that we have, we've got turnaround, strike a foe in a regular way, but you also get a chance to spin it around and backstab it instead. So there's a 25% chance of getting a backstab. This one here is serial strike. Strike and move a few times in the same turn. So attack ratio of 1, number of strikes 2. But the SP is this special, like sort of like mana. So it does cost mana to do that one. And then we've got Tango, swap places with a foe and push it away. This is something that if we end up in a position where we can sort of push it into like one of these pits, they'll disappear. So this is something we'd be wanting to try to go and do. I'm just going to go and move down this way. That one just took some damage. It went across a trap. Now I'm just going to go and press, what have we got there? Yeah, I can still move across. So I can push them, I can get into there, then do a tango move here for 5 and push one of these, because these are fairly powerful, these different units, particularly the Leviathan's not that bad. But we now actually have the hammer. I'll just go back into my inventory, and the hammer is just a basic weapon. It doesn't actually do anything other than just add to the damage that we do. So I'm just going to go and drag that down into there. It doesn't cost anything to interact. And I'm sort of, if I can get the double ups, which we're not seeing any real double ups there, I'll just go and position myself there. So I'm going to wait for this unit to come in, then I'll just do a... actually, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. Now, the next one across is the Leviathan. It does get a shot at me. And unfortunately, I don't really get a good chance at it. I think if I right-click, I can then sort of see what it's got. Its speed is also 25. So ensnare, so it strikes a foe and seals most of its skills. So all of my skills will then sort of dry up if it gets a shot at me. I need to somehow get it into a position where I'll just keep on sort of kiting around. I'm not going to get 2 shots here at all. I should have eventually 1 more, but it's going to take me a long time. I need to somehow get a thing where I can sort of just move it into a position where I can throw it into here. Or here. If I can get it into one of those positions. If I do a if I skip it now, come on, wrong spot. You needed to move into there. It doesn't help me. Damn it. All right. And you can see it's got a shot in between each one of ours anyway. It's the other one that's actually slow. If I move into there, I can still zip around, but then the other one's going to be then sort of coming in behind me, so it's a fair way off. Alright, let's just see if we can get ourselves an opportunity. Alright, now I can use it on this one, so I can actually end up pushing this one into this position. So if I go and do a tango, swap places with the foe and push it away. Bang, and so it's now gone. And I've got a cooldown here of 5. So this one's also in the perfect position to do this. But now we do get a double up there. So I'm just going to go and try to, again, just do the same sort of deal. So we've now used up 5 of these. There's another potion there. Now I've got 2 shots. I'm just going to take a shot at it. So I'll take a swipe. Did 47. Now there's a good chance we could kill it off. So I think I'm just going to fight it now. Now it's going to run because it's actually taken damage. So it's now sort of unconscious a little bit. I'll just zoom out a little bit. Got it. And so we leveled up there. So we're now in the next level. So we'll just go across. This is now where we have to then go and choose between the sins and virtues. So we've got these sins down through here like lust. But really what we're looking for, you can see how important getting the speed up is. So I think this one here gives you extra speed, critical power, but your attack goes down. So if I choose diligence, the speed goes up. There's another one over here I think that gets speed up as well. Maybe not. Oh, there we go, speed. But our max HP comes down. So if I do that one, my hit points goes down to 150, which wouldn't be terrible. That one, it's the damage goes down. I'll take that. I'll take 2 of these. All right, so speed is now 29. This should then give us double ups that we can then start to make use of when we're in the fight. So we have 3 of those that we then get to do, and this then just changes our base stats. So we sort of choose our own stats based on these sins and virtues as we sort of do the run, which is interesting. And then also when we come in through here, this is the skill set that every single character, like we've got different ones for every character. So at this point in time, we've got serial strikes. That's one we already had. We had the Tango at the top through there. So I can go and level this one up. So swap places with a foe. We can now push 2, which would actually give us a higher level push. That one there pushes 3. So that's not a bad one. That was not a bad one that we could actually end up using. Turnaround is not the greatest, but I have other things, for example, like sure-footed, get a chance to avoid triggering traps when landing on them, but it's only a 50% chance. I can eventually get more of them. There's a sudden trap. Over through here, we've got a sneaky snake, earn some experience by backstabbing foes. Cool breeze. I think that we've also got Blade Master. Boost the damage of each weapon you have equipped. So we end up with a +3 attack. So that would not be too bad, actually, to go and do that one. I'll do this one here. We also then have door loot, so get a chance to reveal a random item by opening a door. Now, we're going to be opening a lot of doors. That wouldn't be too bad either. A bigger bag, so expand your inventory. Extra width, extra height, so we end up with a bit more loot that we can then go and put into it. Tri-shot, so shoot 3 projectiles. Omnipresence gets transported to a tile of your choice. It's only within 2 range, though. I think we'll go door loot, actually. Let's just go that way. So that's now done. So we'll just go back to the inventory. That's fine. Back in this room here, we've got another large one there, and we can then sort of have a look to see. If I right click, I can then sort of have a bit of a look around. So we can see that there's a door there in that room. We've got a door here that leads into this room over here, and so these are all just random dungeons. Let's just go across and choose this. See that this is a biggish room, and there's unknown things in this room. That's the armory, and a few other things now spawning in as well. Now these are all slow, so we've got a good chance here. This one will then sort of make the this room will be interesting. There is actually a I don't know what that is. It's sort of like a archery type thing. I think there's a way for me to be able to move around. I think I've got the keyboard shortcuts are. Let's have a quick look and see the settings, the controls. Select confirm as left click, rotate camera, zoom, move. So this all moves your character. Inventory, yes, skills, virtues. Oh, you've got the map sizes. That's actually just changes what you can see up through here. This is like the map that you're looking at. Open the log, skip a turn, deactivate individual skills. Yeah, nothing much there. So I thought I could actually have a look around. We've got gluttony plate pauldrons that we haven't got. Do we have the ability to put? Yeah, we do. We can put pauldrons on. These will trigger at a certain point, and we can see there that they have triggered. And you can see we're getting double ups fairly like a fair bit. That I think. Yeah, I'm not sure where that's firing off. Let's just move in. So this one here, I can sort of kite my way back through again. Now we've got 20 of 22 now, like with our special abilities. I think did we start off with 25? Not sure. Anyway, let's just go and we've now triggered a second one of these. So there's going to be and this thing here now is going to fire as well, and it's going to fire in this direction. So I think I'm just going to sort of stay where I am, but I'll just press this one here. These are gluttony plate pauldrons. This is going to increase my speed again as well. So it's going to go a little bit higher, but my hit points are now going to drop even more, like one more, like another 10. So so in this case, getting the 30, I really do like speed in this game. Like it's worth an awful lot. I'm just going to pause, and unfortunately that one then misses. So it's firing and nothing's there. Now I have that one there. Is there. Let me have a bit of a look around. Yeah, unfortunately it gets a shot at me. So I'm just going to go and move back. It's firing the arrow. Again, I have 2 moves before it has its move. So I will actually smash it. And I'm going to have to go up this way. it's there, so we'll just move this one up, and I'm actually stuck. I'm going to have to move across. I'm in trouble here. I've put myself into a dead end. I'm going to have to smack this one. We dodged out of the way, which was lucky. Now we've almost killed that one. It's going to now run off. I can now push this one into the fire, but it won't kill it. So I'm just going to make use of this one, Tango. It's back out again. This one's going to keep on. Now, when does this one have a turn? I've got 2 shots before this one, before that one has a go at me. So we killed that one off. Got a little bit more back in through this other side as well. And yeah, so it's now going to have a turn there. I can just keep on sort of moving it back through. Again, it's right there. Then we have 2 turns at it. I'll be able to kill it. And now it's injured. And so we get that one. Now I can also, once I've got them triggered, I can take, I can just, like we've got another one in the corner there. I might just trigger that one. So it's now been triggered. It will now start to come up towards me. This thing's going to keep on firing down along that line. So let's now, if I go and if I pass a turn, it's then going to feed this one up. And it's got 3 of these that I can then go and activate. So I'm just going to go and, like we're now full, so it's not going to really do anything. So I'll just keep on doing it. There we go. It just took some damage from this archery. And I'll just do one more. You can see there, we sort of draw away its power, its special abilities. Unfortunately, we missed with that one. Oh, didn't do enough. So we took a bit of damage there. I didn't have to do that. I could have just left it. So a bit of a look around. So we've got more orbs. If we have a quick look inside here, I could go and heal myself up a little bit, but I don't really need to do it. Now this is a magical slot, a sloth orb, and we can see down through there that's going to reduce my speed, so I may not want to do it. It will increase my damage a little bit and my defense a little bit as well. But reducing the speed for this character, I really do like the ability to be able to run around. So what I could do is try to do a transmutation and sort of do different things in through there. And so you can see through there, there's a 10% chance we'll get like 30 XP. I've got, it's mainly the XP. The trouble is if I fail, I end up losing some special points. I think I'm just going to do it though. Let's just see how we go. I forget, I wish there was you could see exactly what that one was. I think it was the OK, but it may have been failure. Yeah, it wasn't failure. So I think it was the OK, the 40%. So it gave me a little bit of experience, just ready for sort of leveling up. There's nothing much else in this room. Just having a bit of a look. So I might as well go in and actually open this door. See if we can find some more loot. There we go. It picked up greed plate, great greaves. And if we have a look at the this one through here again, so this one here is going to give me defense of 3. It's also going to reduce my speed, so I'm just going to go place it into here. That was a failure, so we now lost a little bit of our SP. We're seeing more units down the other side. We'll trigger them in a minute, like just when we get close enough to them. These move quickly, These sort of jester type mad jesters. Here they come. So if we have a quick look at them, their speed is 30, the same as ours. So we're going to have to attack them. And they could go into there, which we could then sort of, no, it's still going to be able to switch them around. I think I'll just stay where I am. Or what I can do is actually just move back and see if I can get them to move onto a trap tile. And we'll just, if I do this one, I'm going to pick up a bit more of the SP. There we go, 20 points. And that was enough to get them to now start to run. Good. This thing is now triggered as well, I think. Oh, no, not yet. Now it is. And what have we got over there? Lust chainmail. And I'll just stay where I am at this position. Let's hit the trap. I've got 2 turns here, so I'll be able to get a second shot in and do the damage. Alright, so that's good. Just move our way through. That's interesting. We've got a... I know I can go through that diagonal. Let's have another quick look at this one. So this is going to not affect our speed, which is the first thing I always look at. We get extra defense in through that side. The critical hits and things go up, but the healing goes down a little bit. I don't think I want it. I think we'll just throw it. That was okay. Picked up a little bit of experience. So for us, we just can't keep things in our inventory. It's just too hard. The game, if it shows you that you're going to walk over a trap, it will happen. Like if I do that, it will go through that trap. So I don't want to be doing that one. I'll just see if there's nothing else coming down this side. Oops, there we go. These are sort of like imps, purgatrogs. They've only got 50 points. Now you've actually landed into a trap. It can't jump for another turn, and it's pretty fast. So its speed there is 30 as well. So it's going to move into here. I'll just wait for it, and then we'll attack it. Okay, there's more coming up. Just got done. And again, it's going to have the same speed as us. So I might as well do the attack, and it's now going to try to run. Some of the units can heal themselves up. So another one coming that will automatically go into that trap. We're just going to be able to kite our way through here without any real problem. Let's just have a quick look at our inventory. So this one here is a humility prism. This is going to reduce my hit points even more. It's going to increase my dodge ability a little bit and my damage a little bit. I don't know if I want to use it, but we haven't actually taken anything into that slot yet. I think I might do it. Like 121 hit points is pretty low. So let's just we've now got this prism that sort of is now going to be part of who we are. Now we've got 2 shots here, so we'll just kite our way backwards until we get the double ups again. So another level up. So with the next level up, we can then just go back into the skills. And I'm thinking we go with Blade Master, so boosted damage to each weapon you have equipped. So let's go that one now. So that's just going to be an automatic attack sort of value into there. And for our level ups again, I'm thinking we just keep on going with the speed. It's just so critical for us. So this one, the attack goes down a little bit. I'll get 2 of those and 1 of these again, just to get our speed up to 33. This should now make us faster than nearly anything else in the game. So let's now just go back out again. But it's a fun little game. Like, I actually, like, you know, when I was playing it, the graphics of it sort of aren't, like, they don't look great. But the premise, I think, is quite interesting. There's a character down there, Purgatrog. Should jump. Now we do have, these are so weak. I'm just going to keep on going for it, I think. There we go. Got sort of like a critical hit there. That was pretty lucky. Small sloth poltrons. So let's have a quick look and see the inventory. Now this one here is going to reduce my speed by a lot, actually. So I don't want to do that one. That's going to reduce it by 4. Well, actually, this one does increase it. That's why. So we'll throw that into there. There we go. That was actually pretty cool. I've got a lot of experience from that one. I think it was the success one. I don't know what this one does, the Mandrake Ointment. I'm not sure if that gives experience. I might just eat it. Oh, flying. Okay, that's what it does. So we now have a flying ability, so we can now fly across the map. And I might just eat that as well and just get up to full strength. So now I can fly across traps. We've got 3 more turns left. Better stay where I am. So that's just this one unit. We're going to get a lot of double ups here. Oh, that was good. It's worth having another hit at it. It dropped Gluttony breastplates. Let's have a quick look and see what that one gives us. So this one here, this is Majestic actually. So we end up with +2 in through this other side. The speed goes up even more. Health goes down a long way, but everything else, it's worth getting that one. So let's go and throw that one into there. So we've now got Gluttony poltroons. I don't know if you get bonuses by having all of your armor in this out of the same sin or virtue, but we don't need the envy anymore, so we'll throw that one away. That was okay. All right, that's fine. That one's now triggered. That one should trigger fairly soon. I'll just move it out of the way to hopefully not trigger that one until we've dealt with this guy. It's been trapped. 2 shots here. All right, that's good. Where'd that other one go? There it is, around the corner there. This one is moving at speed 30, so yeah, we've got the advantage. We'll have a few double ups every so often. Or I can just go for it. Oh, that wasn't good. Did dodge, that's good. Right, that's fine. It's only level 1 at this stage. Torture chamber. Oh, lots of them. Alright, so we've triggered a few. We've triggered 2 of these plus 1 of these. No point going into the room just yet. There's nothing in there that we need to look at. We've got to find, we're looking for a stairway down. I need to sort of get to a position where I can just do one at a time fairly easily. I'll just I'll sit here and do it, I think. That's good. Hoping to get the doubles there. This one will come through next. I'm leaving it here because this one should then walk into the trap. Now unfortunately this one does get a shot back at us. It's Leviathan. And it does have ensnare, so strike a foe and steal most of its skills. So we want to, we don't really want, we want to keep our skills just in case, but not that I really need them at this stage. But I think I'm just going to have to go back. Yeah, we've got the trap there anyway. That's actually useful. Now I've got 2 shots against this one, so I can actually start to do a bit of damage. Then just start to move my way down. That one moved quickly. It gets to move, so I'll just move this one. I'll try to get through the choke point here. Now I do actually have 2 shots against this one. They've got 1 shot each. I do have 2 shots against that one, so I'll take a shot here. That was good. That was a critical. And now I should be able to kill that one off as well. There we go. That's good. Lust chainmail. Let's have a quick look and see what we've got with that one. So that's the one that we had there before, I think. So I'm going to ditch that. That was okay as well. We're getting experience from this one, which is important. The leveling up is really, really important in this game. Is anything useful in there? Okay, yes, this one here will trigger. If I can just get a few of them on this other side. So that will fire. It's going to resupply this in through there. I don't know what that is. Yeah, we should be able to get some damage done. We'll take damage. We've got 2 shots here. That's good. And then we do have to move off. It stays in that line, which is good for us. We've got 2 shots here again now. And we'll just keep on moving back up, which should then keep this one in the line of the... oh, that one's no longer... We've moved outside its range. Yeah, that one there. We've got 2 shots against that one. That was good. They all get a shot turn, so we'll just stay where we are. Kill that one off. Not quite. Again, we don't want to take any damage, so it's just a matter of kiting our way back through. 2 shots there. And we should have enough. There we go. Got it. Now I've got a hatchet, which is just going to be mundane. Let's have a quick look and see what it's got. So attack of 4. This one has got an attack of 2. Accuracy though goes down a little bit. I don't mind that one so much. Our accuracy is still pretty damn good. Let's just go and throw that one in there. There we go, a little bit more XP. It's a fun little game. It's sort of like it's not onerous at all. It's now going to keep on firing. Might as well keep on hitting this one, I think. We've got 2 shots at this. There we go, that was good. It's fairly weak. These guys here, what I'd like to do is to actually bring them across. Now if I stay there, I'm going to get hit, so I'm just going to go and move across. But I am going to need to, there we go, now I can do it. It took a lot of damage from this guy. I'll stay here. Belt button, breastplate, I'll just keep that one where that is for now. Wait for this guy to come across. Oh, I made a mistake. I clicked on the wrong thing. Got him. Alright, you do have a level up, so that's now all stopped in through here. So, just go back in again. I think I'll boost the damage again. Let's just go that way. And then we've got the level ups in through here again as well. I'll go all the way through there with diligence. Get our speed up as fast as we possibly can get it. Kindness orb. Let's have a quick look and see the difference. Actually, we can't afford to put that one in. We've already got one of these, so let's go and throw that in there. Oh, that was good. That's giving us a lot of hit points. You know, I quite like that one. Get rid of that one. For most characters, you don't have to worry too much about. You can sort of keep multiple kits, but not this particular one. This one really just doesn't have. Now there should be a way out. Let's have a look at the map. So we have been all the way into here. Goes all the way outside this other side. We haven't been up into here yet, and we haven't. There might be something in there. Generally, you'll sort of see the doors. Was there a door there that we missed? In our first room? Maybe. Yeah, there might be another corridor that leads into there. We'll see what we can find in around this other side anyway. Again, you sort of got to micromanage your way through the maps to a degree. I don't know why it wants to go on traps. Yeah, there's a door. And another door, actually. Oh, that's the door. We do get loot from opening doors, so we'll just, or, you know, we've got the chance of getting loot. This should be the last room. Mess hall. Yeah, there's the way down. And a few more characters for us to then go and fight. This is only level 1, so level 1 is easy, but it does get more difficult. So, Supreme Plank is saying, any idea when this goes to full release? No, I'm not sure actually. We know that the Mandrake ointment is for flying, so yeah, I'm not sure actually with that one at all. Sorry, it's early access at this stage. That's the way down to the next level. You don't have to clear out. If I can get to that area, I can then go down to the next level. Let's jump across. Yeah, they're both coming into attack. I've got 2 shots here. Now let's run. They both get a shot at me, so I'm just going to run again. It works. He's got 1 shot. We've got 2 shots after this. Dodged. That was lucky. So we still haven't lost any damage here. Now I can move into that position. These will be here if I come back up. So I can now move down if I wanted to. Yeah, that one does have a shot. I really should clear this out, but I won't because I'm running out of time. So I'm going to go down to the next level. Down we go. Now the monsters are going to be a lot more difficult for us. And we've come right into the middle of an actual fight. So I could go back up again. I'm in the middle of the other fight. Well, what I can do here is I can do one of these tangos and swap around and just sort of just have one that we're actually looking at. Let's have a look and see what else is in this room. Have a look at these guys now. These are going to have strike with unpredictable power. Nice try. These are going to be much more. These are going to be more difficult for us. I think we'll use one of these tangos. And these are got 150 points now, so they're more difficult than what they were. That one did double damage. Let's. That was good. We move back. And again, the extra speed that we've got is really, really useful. But I'm going to have to stay in the fight here, I think. Because it's going to be 3 turns before I get another shot. So I think I'll stay in the fight. Yeah, this is. I can always use the healing. Down to 86. They're both pretty weak. Good. We dodged, that's good. Right, so we took a, we're down to 80. Just take that ointment and have a quick look. We're sort of, so I'm just going to go and fill up with some of these. So I'll just drink that. We're up to 113. That'll do me. I'm happy enough with that. So yes, that's the way up. Nothing else in that room. Yes, there is. Now that's Lust Plate Greaves, which are just primitive. These are primitive as well. They're Diligence. It's going to reduce my speed. Just go and throw them away. Nothing else in this room. The best hall. So if I can find more things that I can kite with, like these guys, for example, I'm going to be okay. But we have triggered one of these, so I'll just I don't want to move in and trigger a second one, so I'm just going to go and stay where I am. I did trigger this one here to trigger. Let's just go and move further back. That one technically hasn't triggered yet. Oh no, it looks like it has. Oh, is that something different? Oh, that's not me. That's a different one of me. 175. Just go and get some of the SP from that one. Just to stay in the fight here, I think. Oh, that was a critical. Another critical. Alright, got there, right there. They did a switch around on us. We're down to 22. Now we need to go back in and drink one of these. I'll do the same thing to them. There's a backstab. No, but this as well now. I'm going to do a turnaround. Not quite enough. One gets a shot at me as well. I'll take it. I'm trying to dodge. No, we didn't manage it. So the Leviathan. It was a good shot. I'm gonna have to run past it somehow. I'll just take a stab at it. We did dodge, that's good. It dodged, which isn't good. It's like our speed is down. Oh, that was nice. That's good. Here comes the next one. I get a couple of shots there. So I'll just try to kite my way back around again. While I've got the speed advantage, I can literally just run around this thing and just wait for the doubles. Now I've got the double. Double. There. What's in on the other side? Okay, that's good. That was a critical. I'll just go and grab these. £200 for this one. And again, I'm just gonna. I guess it's boring to watch, but you know, at least it's I'm survivable with the speed, just by using the speed. Ah, I took the wrong one. We've got a lot of doubles in here. Alright, that gets rid of those. Let's have a quick look at our inventory. I might use a few of these little ones. Just bring them up. I haven't had to use the SP at all, so that's fine where we are. I'm running out of time here, guys, so I'm going to probably have to abandon the run at some point. Let's have a look at this one here. It's triggered. Oh, there we go. That's good. Nothing else dropped. So there we go, Gluttony Dagger. So we'll look and see what that one gives us. So Gluttony is going to give me even more speed, which is what I want. So I do actually have just a hatchet, and I've got the kindness cleaver in through here as well. So kindness cleaver, if I get rid of it, it's a majestic weapon. This is just a primitive weapon. Failure. We lost a little bit of SP. There we go. We're really getting very, very fast. We start off at 25, so we're doing very, very well here with our speed. But it's at the expense of our health ultimately. It's the mess hall, and we're seeing now other different types of units coming back in. But I pretty much have run out of time, guys, so I'm going to have to leave it here, I think. But you get an idea anyway of what this game's like. It's sort of... and I'll just see if there's any other comments about this one. So, yeah, there was a comment when it goes into full release. Yeah, not really... I don't know when that is, sorry, yeah, with that one. Just read some of the comments in through here. So, hi, Darkfall Games, how you going? Yeah, missing loot and the ballistic. Oh, I missed some, did I? So it was a long time ago now. That's okay. Yeah, I don't know what I've missed there. Watching this while playing PGA 2K25, a game I can't imagine Dad ever playing. Yeah, PGA I don't think I'd play. Looks like a fun game though. So yeah, it's an interesting game. It's a game that when I started playing it just to try to get my head around it before I started to sort of do a recording. And I did a recording, but I never actually uploaded it. And so it was an opportunity today to actually do it, because I actually really quite enjoy it. And it was a game that I spent a fair bit of time with this game, as in more than what I normally do with these sorts of games. And I thought, yeah, this is actually for a little quick and light game. I can actually abandon my run at any point and then come back and play it again from this point in time. So it's it's really quite nice. You can spend 10 minutes play it and then sort of come back to it again as well. Where are we? So there we go. Darkfall's saying guilty pleasure along with fishing games, suggested with PGA. Yeah. Darkfall Games saying, okay, I can imagine as a game progresses, the rooms get even more trapped and complicated. What is the next floor like? Are there bosses? There are bosses. There's I think there's even bosses on this level. But you can see there the creatures are now so much more difficult. I haven't got beyond level 3. Level 3 is my limit with what I've done. You can abandon the run whenever you feel like it. But yeah, no, it's a very, very cool game in the sense of what it actually does do. Yeah, I love the old school 2D fishing games. There we go. This is Darkfall, another variant if you kind of think about it. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back again tomorrow with DasTactic. So they've got a special announcement actually, with not so much for me, but there is actually. I'll just let you know that there's. It's a sponsored stream for a game that was very, very, very important to me back in the day. So I can't wait to be able to go through what that game actually does bring. I'd be talking about it anyway, even if it wasn't sponsored, to be honest. Anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it until then, so tomorrow there will be, as I said, a special. I think a lot of you will be familiar with the game, but we'll have a talk about it anyway, and it should be good fun. Anyway, I'll catch you tomorrow if you're around. Thanks for watching.